With only 2 days until Money in the Bank, we welcome you to the final edition of Friday Night SmackDown before the Night of Opportunity. And coming your way tonight in our main event, no less, LA Knight will go one-on-one with Kevin Owens following the events that occurred last week here on the Blue Brand. We kick things off with women's division action here on SmackDown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Iyo Sky.
3 weeks ago, Iyo Sky was attacked by Natalya after she thought that Natalya was coming to her aid as Iyo Sky was attacked by the Iconics after a matchup with Billie Kay. Iyo Sky was beaten down at the hands of Peyton Royce and Billie Kay, but it was Natalya that made the save and chased off the Iconics, only to then attack the SmackDown Women's Champion. Iyo Sky set for one-on-one action here tonight to kick things off on the Blue Brand. And here comes her opponent.
And from Chemung, New Jersey, Sonya Deville.
A former MMA fighter, one of the most dangerous women here on SmackDown, Sonya Deville is set for action. And what an opportunity this is for Sonya Deville. If she was to knock off the SmackDown Women's Champion, we could have ourselves a championship match this Sunday for Money in the Bank between these two women. Deville and Sky one-on-one here tonight on SmackDown, and we are about to get underway. WWE Universe chanting Iyo's name as there's the bell. Here we go. Deville is ready. And Iyo Sky locking up with Deville. Deville with a kick to the midsection. Went for the big shot there. And Iyo Sky lands a big forearm. And Iyo off the ropes with an arm drag. And there's a drop kick to follow. Sky utilising her speed and quickness here against the dangerous Sonya Deville. Snap there, takedown. Sky comes off the ropes with a drop kick. Caught Deville right in the face. Here's the first coming out of the matchup and a kick out at one. Back now into the tie-up, and again Deville went to the midsection with a kick. Spinebuster! My God, the impact. Sonya Deville gaining control now here in this one-on-one contest. Sky though trying to battle back. Caught Deville with a kick to the midsection, and now Iyo Sky slamming down Sonya. And that will set her up. Oh, no water in the pool though for Iyo Sky. And Deville with a big kick. Flurry of kicks in fact. And now Sky sent into the turnbuckle. Shoulder tackle by Sonya, my God. And the disrespect now from the Pride Fighter. Iyo Sky picked back up to a vertical base. Knee to the midsection by the champion. And now Iyo Sky targets the leg of Sonya Deville. There's the double knees. Right into the midsection. Iyo Sky hooks the leg. Referee out of position, and that may have just cost the SmackDown Women's Champion. Kick out at one by Deville, and now Sky keeping up the pressure, keeping up the attack, but there's a takedown by Deville. And Sonya unloading on Iyo Sky. Iyo Sky again picked back up to her feet. Deville, big forearm chop across the chest, and Sonya just taking it to the champion right now. Iyo Sky needs to avoid those strikes as best as she can. Deville with a roundhouse kick. And it may be too late. Iyo Sky could be out of it. Here's the cover now by Sonya. And Sky stays in it. Can Iyo Sky bounce back here in this matchup? Sonya Deville is in full control. We are back here on Friday Night SmackDown, the final edition before Money in the Bank. And right now it is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Iyo Sky, in action as she takes on the dangerous Sonya Deville. Iyo Sky trying to turn the tables in this matchup, but Deville out of the way of the dropkick. And again the strikes from Sonya on full display as she buries a knee right into the midsection. And the champion may again be reeling here tonight. Iyo Sky back in the corner. And now Deville catches a back elbow. Iyo Sky again trying to fight back. Big kick to the skull by Iyo. Iyo Sky with a roundhouse kick of her own. And is that the turning point here tonight in this matchup? Iyo Sky blocks Deville. And Sky locks it in. The Koji clutch is locked in here on Sonya Deville. And what is the submission specialist Deville going to do? She manages to battle out. Separation made. Here comes some more strikes from the Pride Fighter. Look at Deville taking it to the champion. And here comes Sonya. Knee right to the skull. Sky could be out of it. Here's the cover. Sonya to pin the SmackDown Women's Champion. No. Kick out at 2 by Sky. And Sonya again utilising her striking ability. Snapmare takedown. And now Sonya Deville stepping on the hair of the SmackDown Women's Champion. Deville just a ruthless individual as oh, there's a kick by Iyo Sky. Deville did not see that coming. And Sky with an opening here. See that face buster. Face first into the canvas goes Deville, but Deville right back to her feet, but with the sweep of the legs. Sky able to block. And there's a back suplex. Deville lands hard on her neck. Will it be enough? No. Near fall in this matchup as now Iyo Sky lines up the Pride Fighter. Went for the drop kick. Nobody home. Deville was able to evade the basement drop kick. And Sonya again with the shots right to the midsection. Iyo Sky just collapsing to the canvas. And now Sonya Deville with the triangle locked in. Triangle submission locked in here on Iyo Sky. And will the champion tap out here? What a victory this would be for Sonya. But Iyo Sky displaying the fight of a champion. And Deville sent back into the corner for the back elbow. Back elbow right to the skull. And the WWE Universe are firmly behind the SmackDown Women's Champion. Double E's in the corner. And Deville now set up in the drop zone. Iyo Sky from the top. Looking for the moonsault. Deville got out of the way. Knee to the back. And Deville applies the ankle lock. Ankle lock here on Iyo Sky. Can Iyo Sky find out of this submission maneuver? Iyo again able to fight on in this matchup. The resilience of Iyo Sky on full display as here comes the SmackDown Women's Champion. Super kick. Down goes Sonya. Iyo Sky is fired up. Iyo Sky with a second win now here in this matchup. Combination offense in the corner. And there's the Tiger feint kick. Sky follows up. Springboard drop kick. Will it be enough? Here's the cover on Sonya Deville. Only gets a 2 count. Deville is still ticking here in this matchup. And now Iyo Sky Back to the higher end district. And Deville went after Sky. Sky rolls through. Head scissor takedown. Deville retorts with an enziguri. What a matchup to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. As Deville looks to end it, Sky catches over the kick to the midsection. And now Sky up to the middle rope, top rope, and there's the crossbody. Shoulders down. Kick out again. Iyo Sky though fired up. And wait a minute, Sonya Deville trying to catch Iyo Sky by surprise. Only gets two. Oh, and now Deville with a kick right to the spine. Knee to the skull as well. Does Iyo Sky have anything left? Yes, she does. Shoulder up again by Iyo Sky. This matchup continues. And now Iyo Sky trying to evade the strikes from Sonya. Big European uppercut. Finds its mark. And Iyo Sky mocking her competition here tonight. Tiger suplex. Sky bridges into the cover. Only gets a 2 count. Iyo Sky though, no wasted motion. Lifts Deville right back up to a vertical base. And now Deville set up against the ropes. And look at Sky targeting the arm of Sonya. And now Iyo Sky once again up high. There's the moonsault. And here's the cover. Iyo Sky gets the win. A great way to kick off Friday Night SmackDown here tonight, and uh-oh. Here comes Natalya. The woman that attacked Iyo Sky 3 weeks ago here on the blue brand. And she is making her way to the ring. Iyo, I thought you'd know better than to trust people. You can't trust anyone in this business. Even in life, people are going to backstab you no matter what if it suits their needs. And you have something that I need, the SmackDown Women's Championship. And this Sunday, I want you in this ring for your title. Natalya challenging the champion to a matchup this Sunday. Bring it, bitch. And Iyo Sky just accepted. And Natalya just got what she wanted. She is out of there. And it goes down this Sunday at Money in the Bank. Natalya will challenge Iyo Sky for the SmackDown Women's Championship. What a matchup it is going to be. Two of the very best for the SmackDown Women's title. We are back here on Friday Night SmackDown, and it is official. This Sunday at Money in the Bank, Natalya will challenge Iyo Sky for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Two of the very best set to go at it for the SmackDown Women's title this Sunday. Right now here on SmackDown, more in-ring action is on the way as here comes Ricochet.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Paducah, Kentucky. Weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet!
Ricochet set for one-on-one action here tonight on the blue brand. He is set to face one half of Impulsively Awesome, Logan Paul. This will be Logan's first singles matchup in WWE. Impulsively Awesome have been doing great as a team, but let's see how Logan Paul fares by himself.
And his opponent, accompanied by The Miz, representing Impulsively All-Star from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 185 pounds, Logan Paul.
This Sunday at Money in the Bank, Impulsively Awesome will be challenging the New Day for the WWE Tag Team titles. Will Impulsively Awesome end the reign of the New Day? We'll find out on Sunday. But tonight it is singles action as Logan Paul battles Ricochet. And again, this is Logan Paul's first singles matchup in WWE. Let's see how he fares against the one and only WWE fans behind Ricochet. As there's the bell, we are now underway, and Ricochet, he's ready for Logan Paul. And oh, Paul went for the shot. Ricochet able to evade as Logan Paul with a powerbomb. Logan called out Ricochet, and now there's a boot wet to the midsection. And now look at this. Logan Paul trying to keep Ricochet grounded as he cranks away at the neck of the one and only. And now the boot wet to the midsection as well. Logan Paul trying to eliminate that high-flying ability of Ricochet. Ricochet now picked back up to a vertical base. And here's Logan Paul with some strikes. Ricochet with a kick. Right to the midsection of Logan Paul. Great retort by Ricochet, but Logan Paul back on top. Oh, sharp elbow to the one and only. And again, the boot to the midsection. Keeping Ricochet grounded, and there's some disrespect now from Logan Paul. And Ricochet trying to catch Logan by surprise. Shoulders down for a 1 count. Logan needs to stay on Ricochet. He can't give Ricochet any time to regroup. As now he gets sent into the corner. And Logan Paul utilising his boxing background there as he just strikes away at Ricochet in the corner. And now putting the boots to Ricochet, but there's a boot right to the face of Logan Paul. And Ricochet trying to battle back now. Clothesline. Knocks down Logan Paul for the moment. And now Ricochet. He's going to look for the People's Moonsault. Nails it. Cover on Logan Paul. And just a 1 count. Ricochet though, utilising his power now. Wow. Powerbomb on Logan, and again, he gets the shoulder up at 1. And now Logan rolling to the outside. But again, he takes his eyes off Ricochet. And Ricochet with a corkscrew plancher. Wiping out Logan Paul. Logan now in some trouble as Ricochet sends him back inside the ring. Ricochet follows suit, but Logan Paul caught him. And now the abdominal stretch is locked in. Submission maneuver by Logan Paul trying to weaken down Ricochet here. But Ricochet trying to fight out. And he does. Head scissor takedown. Went for the pump kick, nobody home. And Logan from behind sends Ricochet into the corner for a forearm. Ricochet though, kick to the midsection. And again, Ricochet battling back. Rolls through. Super kick. Ricochet's fired up. Logan to the outside of Ricochet. 1 step ahead. Oh my God. Ricochet lands on his feet as SmackDown rolls on. We are back here on Friday Night SmackDown. You join us as we witness Logan Paul's first singles matchup in WWE. He takes on Ricochet, and Ricochet with the reversal right now. Here's a backslide, shoulders down on Logan Paul, and Logan kicks out. And look at that stare down briefly. Ricochet looking for that punt kick. Logan Paul reverses, and now jackknife cover by Logan for the win. Near fall. Kick now to the midsection, and Logan gonna take a page out of Miz's playbook. DDT to Ricochet. And again, Logan taunting away to the fans, giving Ricochet time to regroup. And that is a crucial error by Logan Paul. Close line, Ricochet rolls through. And now Logan Paul's in a bad place to be. Ricochet went for the Phoenix splash off the top rope. Logan got the knees up. And now Logan looking for the skull-crushing finale. Ricochet avoids it. And Ricochet from behind. Oh, what a suplex. Logan goes neck first into the mat. And that will lead to a 2 count. And check out Ricochet. Ricochet displaying some confidence right there, and it could cost him. Logan now battling back. There's the gut-wrench suplex that Logan was looking for earlier. Standing moonsault, perfectly executed. Here's the cover on Ricochet, and Ricochet will stay in it. Great matchup thus far. And now Logan looking to finish off Ricochet. Went for that big strike. Ricochet manages to counter, and uh-oh, King's Landing for the win. Ricochet, oh no. Logan gets the shoulder up in time, but now Ricochet no wasted motion. He ascends the turnbuckle looking for the shooting star press. Logan again with the knees. Ricochet though one step ahead. Fireman's carry takeover. And look at Ricochet taking it to Logan Paul. A cavalcade of forearms, and now the drop kick into the corner. And Logan Paul is in the drop zone. A worried look on the Miz's face, but Logan again called out Ricochet. And now Logan looking to finish him off, but Ricochet's still fighting. Reversal there to Logan Paul, and Ricochet plants him. Shoulders down, Ricochet for the victory. Kick out. What a showing for both of these men. Ricochet could not connect that shooting star press, and there's a beautiful drop kick by Logan Paul. And Logan seems to have just mocked Eddie Guerrero right there. And now Ricochet gets sent into the corner. Logan Paul sets up the one and only. Logan looking for a superplex. There it is. Ricochet now in some trouble. Logan Paul into the cover. And Ricochet is still in this matchup. The WWE Universe are loving this in-ring action as Logan Paul lines up Ricochet, and there's the skull-crushing finale. Game over. Logan Paul for the win. Wait a minute. Ricochet gets the shoulder up. And the Miz is in disbelief on the outside of the ring. Logan Paul can't believe it either. Logan went for the right hand. Ricochet reverses. Oh, big kick right to the leg. And now Ricochet, German suplex. Back up to the top turnbuckle goes the one and only. Oh, but again, Logan Paul had the shooting star press scouted. Fireman's carry takeover now by Logan Paul. Went for that standing moonsault again. This time Ricochet saw it coming. And now Logan gets sent into the corner. Crossbody by Ricochet. Ricochet lands on the apron. And now, from the apron, there's a springboard clothesline. And Ricochet went to follow up. Logan Paul though. Oh my God, what a right hand. Ricochet, dazed and confused right now. He has no idea where he's at. And there's another right hand by Logan Paul. I think Logan's got this one in the bag. Here's the cover on Ricochet. 2 wicked right hands. And that's enough to pick up the win. An impressive singles debut here tonight on SmackDown for Logan Paul. And wait just a minute. I don't think Logan's done. Logan Paul continuing to beat down Ricochet after the matchup. Welcome back everyone to Friday Night SmackDown. Well, there is the Universal Champion, Drew McIntyre. He is set to address the WWE Universe here this evening. This Sunday at Money in the Bank, Drew McIntyre defends the Universal Championship against El Idolo Andrade. What a matchup that is going to be. Andrade's first singles matchup on a premium live event in quite some time. Drew McIntyre, no doubt about it, he is ready to defend that championship for the first time since he won it in his home nation of the United Kingdom at Clash at the Castle. Drew McIntyre with something on his mind here this evening, as we are just 2 days away from Drew McIntyre's first title defense. I wonder what Drew McIntyre has to say in regards to his big title defense against Andrade this Sunday at Money in the Bank. Let's hear from the Universal Champion Drew McIntyre right now. Andrade thinks he's got my number, but a lot has changed since we last met in NXT. This Sunday, I may just return the favour and make this return for Andrade one of the shortest in history. After this Sunday's over, when all is said and done, Andrade, you will kneel to the steel and Drew McIntyre will remain Universal Champion. Well, let's see what Andrade makes of that statement. Here comes the #1 contender to the Universal Championship on Sunday. There is Andrade. And Andrade returned to WWE on the SmackDown after Clash at the Castle. 5 days prior to that edition of SmackDown, Drew McIntyre went to war with AJ Styles for the vacant Universal title. McIntyre came out with the championship around his waist, and that was when Andrade struck. 5 days after Clash at the Castle, Andrade would return to WWE with a vengeance and assault the brand new Universal Champion, Drew McIntyre. Andrade looking to end the reign of the Scottish Warrior much like he did in NXT. Drew, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And you were in for a wake-up call this Sunday. I am still just as dangerous as I was before, if not more. Money in the Bank will be the place where your reign comes to an end. Well, it goes down this Sunday at Money in the Bank. Drew McIntyre defends the Universal title against Andrade. It's Still to come your way tonight though here on SmackDown, our main event will see Kevin Owens in action as he goes one-on-one with LA Knight following the events of last week. We are back here on Friday Night SmackDown. Andrade remaining in the ring because he is set for one-on-one action here tonight on the Blue Brand. And here comes the man he faces.
And his opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds, Big E.
Big E going separate ways with the New Day after getting drafted to separate shows. The New Day are, of course, on Monday Night Raw as the WWE Tag Team Champions. Big E set to continue his singles career here in WWE. And tonight he goes one-on-one with the #1 contender to the Universal Championship. Big matchup here tonight for Big E. Andrade and Big E getting set as there's the bell. We are now underway. And look at Andrade. And Big E went after Andrade. Andrade, though, baiting in Big E. Back elbow there. Andrade stunned. And Big E lifts up Andrade, slams him to the canvas, and now stomps out El Idolo. What a great start here for Andrade. As I say that, here comes the #1 contender to the Universal Championship. Forearm to the back. Backbreaker. And a shot right to the chest. Oh, what a big kick there to the side of Big E. Andrade now in control as there's a double axe handle. And now Andrade applies the armbar. Oh, and he just twists the arm of Big E. Look at the disrespect from Andrade. Big E not going to take too kindly to that. Big clothesline. Wipes out El Idolo. Big E looking for another one, but there's a shot right to the chest. And Andrade back in control just like that. Andrade stating to the Universal Champion Drew McIntyre that he is just as dangerous, if not more, than he was before. Andrade, of course, ended the NXT title reign of Drew McIntyre and put him on the shelf in doing so. Military press now by Big E. And Big E trying to rally the WWE Universe. As he lifts Andrade back up to his feet. Went for the back elbow. Andrade answering back. And look at the strength here. Alabama slam. And you know who does that move? The Universal Champion. That was a message perhaps for Andrade. Big E able to kick out at 1. And now look at the strength here. Andrade with a powerbomb. Shoulders down again on Big E. And another 1 count. Big E looking to upset the #1 contender to the Universal Championship here tonight. In what would be a massive win for Big E's career. Big E looking to return to glory in the singles division. Andrade, though, right now in control as he drives Big E out of the ring. And now El Idolo looking to fly. Andrade with a tope suicida. Andrade's in control. Can Big E get back into this matchup? We are back here on Friday Night SmackDown. One-on-one action underway as Big E takes on the #1 contender to the Universal Championship, Andrade, with a big open palm strike there in the corner. Big E, though, reversing back. And now Big E driving Andrade into the corner. And he looks to do it a second time. Right into the corner goes Andrade. And look at this. More power on display Military press slam, and now Big E with the splash. Cover on Andrade. Shoulders down for a 2 count. And now Big E looking for the big ending. Can he put Andrade away? Andrade with a counter. And now Big E sent off the ropes, spinning back elbow. Caught him on the rebound. And now El Idolo looking for the hammerlock DDT. Big E reverses. And look at the strikes from Big E. Big E lifting Andrade up into the air. What goes up must come down. As all the blood rushes to the skull of Andrade. Stalling suplex. Is that enough to put down Andrade? Here's the cover. And Andrade stays in it. Andrade picked back up to a vertical base. Big E with the go behind. And there's a back elbow by Andrade. Following up with a Hurricane Rana now. And now Big E's in position. Andrade has him in his sights. Pele kick. Right to the skull. And will that be enough for Andrade to get the victory? No. Big E shoulder up at 2. And this matchup continues as Andrade looks to put down the former powerhouse of the New Day. And uh-oh. Big E again able to reverse. And now Andrade into the corner. But he manages to counter. Big shots now to the chest of Big E. And Andrade off the middle rope. Tornado reverse DDT. Into the cover goes El Idolo for the win. No, another kick out. Another near fall. And now Big E picked back up to his feet. Big E firing back. Oh, big fall on there lands. And Andrade went for the drop kick. Big E backed up. What a power slam. There's another splash. Cover again on Andrade. Near fall. What will it take to put one of these men down? Big E again looking for the big ending. Andrade though. One step ahead. And now Big E set up on the top turnbuckle. And El Idolo lands a forearm. Andrade now from the top superplex. High impact delivered. Can Andrade follow up? This is awesome chance from the WWE Universe. As Andrade went for that Pele kick a second time. This time Big E managed to evade it. And uh-oh, there's the big ending. Big E, has he defeated the #1 contender? No. Andrade at the last second managed to raise the shoulder. Big E needs to stay on him. Big E lining up a second big ending. Andrade though reverses. Right into the hammerlock DDT. Big E just got spiked. And is that the fate for the Universal Champion come Sunday? Andrade gets the victory. And he builds momentum. Heading into Money in the Bank on Sunday, where he competes for the Universal title. Finn, any comment on what seems to be your partnership with Damian Priest? Damian and I are a lot alike. We both are cut from the same cloth. Damian has been having a tough time here on SmackDown, so I decided to help him out. And next week, me and Damian turn our careers around. Judgment Day is coming for everyone. Well, speaking of Judgment Day, here comes the harbinger of doom, Karrion Kross. Kross set for action next here on the blue brand. There is Karrion Kross and his Oracle Scarlett making their way down to the ring. Karrion Kross set to go one-on-one with the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. But this Sunday at Money in the Bank, Karrion Kross will be a part of the men's Money in the Bank ladder match with Robert Roode, Cody Rhodes, Jinder Mahal, LA Knight, and Kevin Owens. When we return to Friday Night SmackDown, Karrion Kross will take on Shinsuke Nakamura. Welcome back everyone to Friday Night SmackDown. Karrion Kross is in the ring and he is set to go one-on-one with the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Karrion Kross will be competing in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match this Sunday. But tonight he goes one-on-one with this man, one of the most dangerous strikers on Friday nights. He is Shinsuke Nakamura.
And his opponent from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura!
Shinsuke Nakamura ready to go here tonight. What a matchup this is going to be. Shinsuke Nakamura set to go one-on-one with the Harbinger of Doom, Karrion Kross. And the referee calls for the bell. Here we go. And Kross with a knee to the midsection of Nakamura. Massive boot right to the chest. And Kross gaining the upper hand early on. Nakamura makes it back up to his feet. Kross sends him into the corner. And now Karrion Kross putting the boots to the King of Strong Style. Both of these men very proficient strikers. As Nakamura trips up Kross. And Nakamura with the knees. Right to the skull. The MMA-like knees of the King of Strong Style. Kross right back up to his feet. Manages to evade that kick. And now Kross catches Nakamura with the Doomsday Saito. And Kross is fired up. Nakamura can barely stand. And Karrion Kross with a second one. Hard landing there for Nakamura. Karrion Kross just having his way with the King of Strong Style. But as I say that, Nakamura trying to battle back against the Harbinger of Doom. Went for the knee, nobody home. And now Karrion Kross looking for the Alabama Slam. Nakamura though, able to reverse. And there's the kick right to the back of the head. Missed the first one, caught Kross with the second. Can Karrion Kross get back into this matchup as the referee holds back Nakamura? We're back here on Friday Night SmackDown. Karrion Kross in action with the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. And right now, Karrion Kross has regained control, but Nakamura fights out of that submission maneuver. And now Nakamura with Karrion Kross up on his shoulders. The Kross with a series of elbows. Able to evade what Nakamura was thinking. And now Karrion Kross with the Alabama Slam. Karrion Kross fired up once again here tonight, as now he looks to target the leg of Nakamura. Trying to eliminate the striking ability, most specifically the Kinshasa knee strike from Nakamura. Nakamura, though, still utilising his leg to good effect. Single leg dropkick knocks down Kross. And Karrion Kross slowly getting back up to his feet. Nakamura's ready. Snapmare takedown, knee right to the skull. And that is what Karrion Kross needs to avoid, the knees of the King of Strong Style. Oh, what a kick there by Kross. And now Kross in position. He's lining up Shinsuke. Big clothesline. Nakamura, though, trips up, the harbinger of doom. There's a boot to the midsection, kick to the back. And now Shinsuke went for the knee drop. Karrion Kross manages to evade. And now Kross gonna launch Nakamura across the ring. Nakamura's in trouble. Karrion Kross has him in his sights. Cross hammer. And the cross jacket, no, Nakamura caught Kross with an elbow. Went for the Kinshasa, Karrion Kross manages to reverse. And now, Kross with the cross jacket. And he's got it locked in. The cross jacket locked in on Shinsuke Nakamura. What is Shinsuke going to do here? He's trying to hold on, but the pain is too much. Karrion Kross gets the victory. And that is some momentum for Karrion Kross heading into Sunday.
Here is your winner, Karrion Kross.
Karrion Kross gets the victory over the King of Strong Style. Will Karrion Kross become Mr. Money in the Bank? We are going to find out this Sunday. Karrion Kross will compete in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Welcome back, everyone, to Friday Night SmackDown. It is now time for our main event of the evening, as here comes the prize fighter.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Both Kevin Owens and LA Knight will compete in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match this Sunday. But last week here on SmackDown, they had a verbal altercation between one another. Owens essentially challenging LA Knight to a matchup. But unfortunately then, LA Knight already had a match with Finn Balor. So the matchup was set up for tonight's show instead. Kevin Owens set to go one-on-one with LA Knight.
And his opponent from Hagerstown, Maryland, weighing in at 240 pounds, LA Knight.
LA Knight, as previously mentioned, has had some issues recently with Finn Balor. And now Damian Priest seems to have partnered up with the Prince. Tonight, both of these men are looking to build momentum heading into this Sunday and the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Who's going to become Mr. Money in the Bank? LA Knight certainly a fan favourite heading into that matchup. So it is Knight and Owens here in our main event this evening on the final edition of Friday Night SmackDown before the night of opportunity on Sunday. We've got some Owens fans in attendance as well, it seems, as here we go. Our main event is now underway. LA Knight having some words with Kevin Owens. Owens fell for the bait and all. Jawbreaker by LA Knight. Knight baiting in Kevin Owens. And now LA Knight going to work on the knee of the prize fighter. Owens though kicks Knight away. And oh, Owens went for the super kick early on. LA Knight able to evade it now. Oh, right to the arm. And Owens responds with a boot to the face. Knight did not see that one coming. German suplex from behind. Kevin Owens in control of the matchup right now. Knight back up to his feet. And Kevin Owens hoists LA Knight up onto his shoulders. Torture rack into the neckbreaker. And Owens went to follow up with the senton. LA Knight able to counter. And now from behind, Kevin Owens gets planted. Big shots now by LA Knight. Oh, right to the face of KO. And now from behind, Kevin Owens though with a crossbody. A great bit of back and forth to kickstart this matchup. And oh, Knight called out Owens. LA Knight caught Owens by surprise with that kick. And now LA Knight gaining control here in this contest. Double boots though to the face. And now Owens setting up LA Knight. Looking to plant him, but LA Knight blocked it. Big clothesline to follow. Elbow right to the chest. And Knight going to hook the leg, putting the pressure here on KO. And Owens will kick out at one. And now both men back up to their feet. LA Knight with a knee right to the midsection. And listen to the WWE Universe, they are firmly behind the defiant LA Knight. More body blows to the prize fighter, and now Owens sent into the corner. Back elbow connects. And now here comes Kevin Owens. Clubbing blow there to the back. And now Owens going off the leg of LA Knight. Kevin Owens lining up the defiant LA Knight. Uh-oh. LA Knight caught the leg of KO. And now Owens sent into the turnbuckle. Oh, and there's an elbow. Right to the back. Went for the boot. Owens caught him in the midsection. And now Kevin Owens again to the spine of LA Knight. Owens trash talking the WWE Universe. And LA Knight takes advantage. Owens took his eyes off the prize. Oh, but what a slap there. And again to the back. Owens back in control. Big forearm smash. Went to follow up. LA Knight STO. Great reversal when Owens gets out of the ring. Can the prize fighter get back into this matchup? We are back here on the Blue Brand. This is Friday Night SmackDown, the final edition of the Blue Brand before Money in the Bank on Sunday. And right now, Kevin Owens has regained control. It is Owens versus LA Knight here this evening. And there's a kick right to the midsection. LA Knight battling back in this matchup. And the WWE Universe are behind him. LA Knight now lying in wait. Kevin Owens in a bad place. Oh, double axe handle right to the back. And now Owens sent back into the turnbuckle. And LA Knight putting the boots to the prize fighter. Kevin Owens though, tripping up Knight. And now LA Knight being picked back up to his feet. And Kevin Owens with some big blows. Here comes Owens. Went for the senton again. But LA Knight managed to reverse. And there's a big clothesline. And is this the turning point in this matchup? Is this a second win for LA Knight? Look at these shots. Right to the face of KO. But Kevin Owens firing back now. And Kevin Owens pulls LA Knight with the go-home driver. Inside leg has been hooked. But LA Knight will kick out. If you're just joining us, this is our main event of the evening. Owens with a headbutt. And Owens is fired up. Looking to put this matchup away now is Kevin Owens. But LA Knight counters. Oh, European uppercut. And now Knight measuring Kevin Owens. Knight from behind. Owens gets planted. And is that enough to defeat Kevin Owens? No. Another near fall in this contest. Owens picked back up to his feet. LA Knight went for the shot, and there's another headbutt from the prize fighter. And now Kevin Owens pump handle. No, LA Knight lands on his feet. And Knight now with the roll up, shoulders down for a 2 count. LA Knight almost had him. Knight may have been looking for the BFT right there. Kevin Owens though reverses. There's a clothesline in the corner. And now the prize fighter to the top turnbuckle. Owens went for the swanton bomb. LA Knight got the knee up. And now here comes LA Knight. Building momentum. Kevin Owens though shuts it down. And there's the senton. Owens into the cover. Didn't hook the leg, and that could cost him. LA Knight gets the shoulder up. And now look at LA Knight, dragon screw leg whip. LA Knight went right off to the leg of Kevin Owens. And now, blunt force trauma, no. Owens again reversed it. Oh, but there's an enziguri. LA Knight counters the counter. Collar and elbow tie up. Owens with a forearm. And a super kick. And this could be it. Owens looking to seal the deal. Pop-up powerbomb, no. LA Knight reversed it. And there's a big right hand. And now Knight to the apron. LA Knight looking for the end of this matchup. Slingshot shoulder tackle. LA Knight is rolling. And here it comes. Blunt force trauma, no. Kevin Owens again saw it coming. And now Owens teeing off on LA Knight. Knight sent back into the turnbuckle. There's a back elbow. And Knight again firing back in this matchup. Kick to the gut by Kevin Owens. And now LA Knight dumped to the outside of the ring. And Kevin Owens is on the move. Oh my God. Kevin Owens over the top rope, wiping out LA Knight. Kevin Owens looking to capitalize. But Knight with a knee to the midsection. And LA Knight's going to be the one to capitalize. Knight now up to the high red district. Owens back to his feet. And Owens caught LA Knight right in the gut. And that is going to win LA Knight. Kevin Owens with the stunner. Owens takes advantage. Here's the cover. Owens gets the win. Kevin Owens builds momentum. heading into Money in the Bank. Congratulations to the prize fighter. Oh, wait a minute. Kevin Owens unloading on LA Knight. 2 days before Money in the Bank. Both of these men will compete in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Who's going to become Mr. Money in the Bank?